Here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buffalo, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. Here comes the point after attempt. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very...
Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
First down and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Gets made on the out route. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution.
Oh, the defense had a chance there to keep them short of the 1st down marker, but that option, the execution of it, the pitch, just enough for a 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And here's the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And the running back takes the handoff. He's swarmed by the defense.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on 3rd down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, And now they have a chance here on this third and medium.
They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, control the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Handoff heading left. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force touchdown, Fresno State, as they fight back here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown! Bolts! He's going to score. That is an unforgettable moment to that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
He's missed it. The extra point is no good. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now the offense facing a third and long, their own 41. A quick throw out left, complete. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense. The punt team making their way on the field. And this will be fair caught about the 15. The Buffalo offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense getting set, a second down play here. The shotgun running play call. Nowhere to run up the middle. pick up the first down through the air. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Punt team ready to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And it's fair caught right about the 45-yard line. Fresno State offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires it on the move. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. Extra point puts it in front by 1. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, trying to make a play, but good coverage that time. Here comes the Bulls offense back out of the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking for some space. It's Fowler. It's past the 35. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
He'll hand it off. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the ball.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Take it now, but not before he makes the first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Blitz and a quick sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
After the sack on first down, it's 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
And the pump will bounce and roll out of bounds. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Now they'll run it on the toss. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times we'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He bought some time. Now lets it go. And the pass falls incomplete as time expires in the first quarter. Booker, Fresno State has the lead here. We reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. They'll run it here. He's got the first and still going. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You think you've got him right where you want him on 3rd and long, and you give up a run play for a first down. The offense makes you pay for assuming the pass and bailing out too quick in coverage.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run in the previous play. There's the handoff. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's becoming a solid drive. They got a first down right at the 49. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Breaking free at the 35. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Breaks into the open. At the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Buffalo. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. They have taken the lead in the semifinal game.
Yeah, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
See if they can convert the point after. Make the extra point and go up 6. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. With a It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He'll hand it off. And he'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Coach rolling the dice, 4th and 1 in his own territory. And now the running back's got it again. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half. So really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Quarterback drops back. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. Now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
27, Fresno State, 14.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The Bulldogs offense back on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. First down and more. He's still running. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here's the 2nd down play. He'll ride the back again here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on 4th down. Throwing off play action. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the Bulls offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments? Stop.
On the double.
They're going to run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, that last carry, Chris, puts him right at 100 yards for the game. How's he done it? Because he's been patient. He's followed his blocks. He's let everything develop in front of him, and he's busted through for some big gains.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. That's caught. It's Fowler. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Buffalo.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 20-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Buffalo 34, Fresno State 14.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. Single back takes the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Handoff here from the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be he'll be taken down. There is a flag in the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. after a small pickup there. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Grab by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch!
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Touchdown! Bulls! They cap the drive with 6 points.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So second down after the incompletion. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Look out, room to run here. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. This will likely be the last play of the half. The corner is now playing a couple yards off the ball. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, that was picked off. Tackled after the interception. That will be the final play this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Fresno State offense back on the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? Running through the tackle. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And the same runner's got it again. They stop him right at the 24. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. He's got it in the open. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Keeping it on the ground here. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And it's fair caught near the 40-yard line. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert, and they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Buffalo.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. The Bulldogs offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. It's a quick grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the 1st down.
Boy, great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. And now the running back's got it again. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
The back's got it. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Nice grab. It's Lindsey. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And they'll run it under the shotgun, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the 1st down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. And Kirk gets Buffalo with the lead here. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal.
Green 25.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Bulls.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
55, Fresno State, 14.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Fresno State offense is back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Breaks free. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where in the heck was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. And that pass is all in over the middle. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's in the clear. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes a quick grab. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Here we go. Third and goal coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He escapes the pocket. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Fresno State, 14.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. They had a goal on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll try the right here. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. On the run, it's Worthy. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Second down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. Quick throw over the middle. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Touchdown, Fresno State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.